few days ago, I posted this video about the new updates from Traderepublic. Some viewers commented about their service level and the customer support. In particular, Georgios writes, "Just one question. If you search them up, they have a lot of complaints, all for the same reason, customer support. How can someone feel safe with an app that does not provide a phone number or customer support so you can talk with a human and the mails are never answered?" And Christian, "Never ever invest with Traderepublic. They have zero customer support and it's getting worse every day. A lot of people complain that their cash money is blocked and they can't be transferred to their bank account, etc, etc, etc. First of all, let me thank Georgios and Christian for their contribution to the channel and their comments and for pointing out this interesting topic. These questions are legitimate and truly understandable, especially by someone who wants to invest its money in an online bank or broker. On internet, in fact, you found some people complaining about the service level of Traderepublic, and I decided to investigate a little bit more. Today, in this video, I will show you the results of the comparison I did between Traderepublic and other competitors, and the analysis of the main customer complaints. Before even starting, it's important to highlight that the main difference between a standard broker and the online broker is indeed the support and the services offered. Standard brokers provide a wide range of services, including investment advice, retirement planning, tax advice, and estate planning, and typically offers a dedicated financial advisor, maybe available 24/7, and this comes with a cost, of course. This kind of broker is ideal for investors who want a personalized service, a strong and always available customer support, and are willing to pay for it. On the opposite side, online brokers offer trading platforms with only basic functionalities. There are no financial advisors, and some of them do not even offer tax support. On the other hand, they offer very low fees. In particular, Traderepublic offers 3.75% annual interest on your cash deposit, always available, 1% cashback up to €15 per month, with your debit card, and saving plans have no fees at all. Personally, I do not know standard brokers that offer such a good conditions. If you do, please name them in the comments here below. In general, online brokers are ideal for self-directed investors who want control over their trades and prefer low fees and online interface. They are not willing to pay for all the bells and whistles that a standard broker offers. So if you have the need to have a closer contact with your broker, or if you have a complex portfolio that requires often adjustments, an online broker is definitely not the right choice for you. You have always to carefully evaluate the costs over the benefits. In my case, instead, I am an buy and hold kind of investor. I don't do many operations. I don't trade with crypto. I don't trade at all. I only aim for low fees for long-term investment. And in this respect, I agree to trade low fees in exchange for a basic customer service. And if I can gain more with cashback or good interest on the cash deposit, it's even better for me. Another point that has to be underlined is that the service offered by a broker have nothing to do with the safety of the investments. You might have a big broker like Morgan Stanley bankrupting for fraud or whatever reason, and on the other hand have a small online broker offering diligently its basic services with no fees and keeping your money safe. So we have to differentiate between customer service and safety of the investments. With regards to the safety of the assets, I have touched this point already in my previous video. Being Traderepublic regulated by the BaFin, the Federal Financial Supervisory Authority, I feel confident that this broker is supervised exactly as every other bank or financial institution. Moreover, the cash deposit is secured by the deposit protection scheme up to €100,000. So today, let's try to understand how good is the Traderepublic customer service. Before starting, only a short but important disclaimer. First, I'm not sponsored by Traderepublic and I have no kind of affiliation with them, besides the fact that I use it as a main broker. I do not get any money for this video. Second, I am not trying to convince you by no means to invest your money in Traderepublic or any other broker. Okay, with that said, the first test I did was to check how Traderepublic performs in comparison with its direct competitors, Scalable Capital and Interactive Broker. I choose Trustpilot as one of the most, if not the most famous website for reviews. Let's have a look on the average rating first. The average rating value for Traderepublic is 3.6 against what I consider its main competitor, Interactive Broker, with a rating of 3.4 and Scalable Capital with only 2.5. What I noticed here with the ratings of Scalable Capital is that the number of people very unsatisfied is equal to the number of 5-star reviews. It's like a take it or leave it option. With Interactive Brokers and Traderepublic instead, the number of 5-star is way more than 1-star review. On the other end, on Trustpilot, you will see a lot of responses from the customer service of Scalable Capital, showing a good diligence to calm down and react to their customer base. As next step, I checked on all 3 brokers the main reason for the complaints on the 1-star reviews only, and I did a Pareto analysis. The aim is to understand what is the reason for the people to be so unsatisfied. I have split the possible reason in 5 categories. Technical, here I included complaints like platform performance, app or software glitches, including the management of the recent Nvidia stock split, which caused headaches for many users. Customer service, here I counted all the reviews blaming the customer service is not good or not responsive enough. Generic, here I included both complaints that I could not classify because too generic, and complaints where the reason includes several aspects. For example, if someone writes, I'm not happy with the customer service, I cannot withdraw money, the app sucks, and so on. Here we should ask ourselves if we should consider as serious enough this kind of complaints, but that's another topic. Subscription problem. Here I included all the negative reviews for people struggling to subscribe to the broker for any reason. And finally, money transfer, where I put all the complaints about money transfer from and to the broker. Here are the results. What we can notice at first glance is that the customer service is by far the first reason of complaint by all the 3 brokers analyzed. After that we have the generic cluster, which to me says not so much, and finally either technical problem or money transfer is more relevant depending on the broker. On the money transfer topic, I would like to spend some words, since this seems to be the second reason for complaint by Traderepublic. In fact, approximately 90% of the complaints about the difficulties to withdraw money are coming from people who try to move their money from or to banking accounts which have different names than the Traderepublic owner account. This is forbidden by Traderepublic and is clearly written in the contract and also in the frequently asked questions. Let's read some of these complaints together. Almost 3 weeks ago, I sent 1.5k to my Traderepublic account, but the transfer was rejected because the names did not match. The sending account was an acronym of my name. Usually the transfer would be refunded to the sending account, but they claim that the sending account is not active and they cannot send the money back to the sender. Cannot make deposits or withdrawals with my own bank account because the layout of my name is just a bit different. No one wants to help you, they just don't care about their customers. Lost all my money, support is terrible. Transferred money to the account, but it's impossible to transfer the money back. The help desk is terrible and only reply after weeks, telling me that it's not possible because my name is different. What an idiotic business concept with an horrific customer service. I have never heard of an alleged bank that refuses to accept the deposits. I cannot receive money from my Austrian bank because My name does not match the one Republic signed me up with. For money laundering reasons, the name of the bank account owner has to be exactly the same, not an acronym like this user claim or a bit different like this one. It has to be exactly the same of the Traderepublic account owner. Otherwise, the operation will be rejected. Everybody can easily find this statement in the frequently asked question and of course on the contract, which I hope these people read before. Traderepublic is not a bank, not yet at least, where people can move money from one account to another one, but an investing broker, and the money has to come from a traceable IBAN in the name of the user. So we should also question ourselves how relevant is the complaint of someone who pretends to do something which is forbidden or never read the contract. And moreover, as far as I know, it is also not allowed to open banking accounts with fake names or acronyms. So the legit question is, what is these people trying to do, or better, what is these people trying to hide? In my next video, I will try to get in touch with the Traderepublic customer support and I will present you my findings. So if you don't want to miss it, subscribe to the channel. Moreover, if you have any suggestion or remark, don't be shy and add your comment here below. With that said, if you are still watching this video, thank you very much for your attention and see you next time. Cheers!